If you could design the perfect communication and sales training program for your service technicians, what would it look like? What kind of technicians would it attract?
How would you want your technicians to represent you? How would you want them to serve your customers?
What would you want them to know about why you went into business?
About your vision for them, for their future, and for your customers.
How would you want them to feel about their responsibilities?
How would you like them to interact with you, with your office staff, with your installers?
What if they could clearly communicate how incredible every aspect of your company is with passion?
Yeah, what if they could empathize with each of your customers' fears and concerns?
What would you want them to share about you?
And your team and your commitment to quality.
All of these things are a direct reflection of how effectively you serve your customers.
Our customers are saying that this professional service tech program is so comprehensive and so different that it's the newest and most relevant content that's been created in the HVAC and plumbing industry in decades.
Yeah, and this feedback has really been exciting, and we were truly honored to have this opportunity to serve our community in this way.
Yep. With feedback like this, a question we most often receive from our business owners is, what makes your program better?
Well, as we consistently like to share, we don't like to say that we're better or worse than anyone else. We simply like to share that we are different.
Yep. The fact is, there are a lot of great programs out there and training companies and trainers.
Many of whom we consider to be friends of ours.
Yeah, and we believe that no matter what, you should be providing training for your techs on a consistent basis.
Absolutely. The key there being on a consistent basis.
Yeah, that's right. And implementation is crucial.
Exactly. Now, it's a bit hard to explain how we are different in a short video. It's really something that's understood through experiencing one of our live events or one of our online programs. What we can promise you is that if you are there, your team will be entertained.
Yep. Maybe we should put in a disclaimer that our power-packed tech trainings are not for the faint of heart.
Our technician events are for service professionals who work at companies that are committed to having a great time.
Laughing and having fun.
And want to take their performance to a whole new level.
Yeah, we're talking about helping your techs to master their mindset, their communication skills, and their ability to influence without ever manipulating or taking advantage of homeowners.
And ultimately, all of these trainings will result in your techs winning in their life and in your business.
Your team will also practice what they've been learning with fellow team members, because practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect.
Practice? What are we talking about here? Practice? We're talking about practice.
Oh, not again. I've got to stop saying that word.
Hey, if I can't practice, man, I can't practice. Allison, if I'm hurt, I'm hurt. Simple as that.
Hey. You can't practice, you can't practice. You're hurt, you're hurt. It's as simple as that.
If I can't practice, I can't practice, man. If I'm hurt, I'm hurt. Simple as that.
But it ain't about that. Not at all.
But it ain't about that. At all.
It ain't about that. At all.
I'm supposed to be the franchise tech. And we in here, we talking about practice.
You're sitting in here, you're supposed to be the franchise player. And yet here we are, talking about you missing practice.
We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
It's not the calls, not the no heat, the no AC, not the no hot water calls that I'd go out there and I'd die for.
We're talking about practice. You understand me? Practice. Not a game.
Not a game.
Not a game, not the game you go out there and die for.
Not the game that I go out there and die for.
No, we talking about not the tech flips, not the calls that I go out there and run every one like it's my last. I mean, we talking about practice.
Right? Play every weekend like it's your last, right? No, we talking about practice, man.
And play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man.
We talking about practice. I know I'm supposed to be out there on the weekend. I know I'm supposed to be out there and lead by example. I know that. And I'm not shoving that aside. But we talking about practice, man.
Practice. You know you're supposed to be out there. You know you're supposed to lead by example. You're just shoving that all aside.
I know I'm supposed to be there. I know I'm supposed to lead by example. I know that. and I'm not shoving it aside.
I'm the number one troubleshooter, the franchise tech, but we in here talking about practice, man, not the calls. We talking about practice.
So here we are, Jamie. We're talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game. We're talking about practice.
We're talking about practice, man. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game. We're talking about practice, man.
Every time I say practice, you somehow morph into some kind of combination of Allen Iverson and Ted Lasso.
Well, come on, Allison, we talking about practice. As you know, one of my favorites.
Oh, I know.
All right. This training begins with a focus on the professional technician's mindset, a winner's mentality, and effective and empathic communication.
Yeah, participants will learn about the psychology of influence, what's driving the behaviors of their customers on their service calls, and what may be holding them back from achieving what they are truly capable of.
That's right. This portion of our training will also include a passionate discussion regarding the sensitive nature of effective communication,
And the respect that must be shown to customers and their fellow team members.
including the office staff.
Yeah, and the dispatch team in particular.
Yes, along with other field staff and the company leadership.
Yep. A major focus of this portion is an intense and inspirational discussion surrounding the roles and responsibilities that a professional technician has to their team.
Yeah, and their families and even themselves.
Yep. Now, the next portion of training will focus on our detailed processes for running calls, authentic ways to empathically listen, and build overwhelming value with every word and phrase that comes across our lips on every single call.
Yeah, our customers say our programs come with the most powerful, influential, and comprehensive scripts the industry's ever seen.
Yep, service managers and business owners who say that they've seen it all and done it all have started referring to the wordsmithing within our scripting as cheat codes.
Yeah, and all of it is in a comprehensive 200-page manual that accompanies this program.
Yeah, that manual enables participants to study, practice, and retain the scripting long after they have completed the program.
And you can count on the fact that your team will be doing plenty of role plays.
Yeah, each word, phrase, and sentence throughout the entire process has been chosen for a very specific purpose and will not require any further customization by your team.
That means that you can start implementing our systems and processes the very next day back in the field and continue improving by practicing your voice inflections and tonality during role plays following our programs.
Yeah, after all, every single service call is another opportunity to get better. Our powerful systems and processes will be consistently working to eliminate random actions throughout your entire service department.
And quite frankly, your entire organization. Because when randomness rules, mediocrity reigns.
This portion will focus on the training and explanation of dynamic and systematic processes that will be taught for each step of a service call.
Yeah, this will include the call ahead, the arrival, the explanation of the diagnosis,
The recommendation of accessories and optional repairs.
and the recommendation and presentation of your club membership plan and a repair versus replace discussion.
And of course, how to ask for the order like a true professional, and how to address any areas of concern a customer may have like an absolute saint.
Some companies allow their techs to sell, and some techs are required to turn a repair versus replace lead over to their sales department. Our program covers highly effective approaches to handle this no matter which way your company prefers.
It will also be sure to cover how to turn a lead over to the sales department.
By the end of this program, your service team will be having more valuable conversations, increasing their revenue per ticket, and closing more accessory sales.
They will also be setting properly qualified and solidified sales leads and bringing more loyal customers to your organization with club memberships.
They will know how to bring each call to a conclusion with the appropriate recommendation, all while delivering an incredibly high level of service that will create cheerleaders in the community for your brand.
For an even more comprehensive list of the specific things covered in our professional technician training programs, check out the detailed information here on our website accompanying this video.
And for more information on exactly how our on-site tech events, regional tech events, and the virtual tech training programs work, including specific investments, check out our videos outlining the investment options right here on our website.
That's right, we've created extremely detailed videos that answer just about every question you may think of.
If you're considering investing in one of our programs, we believe that you'll want to invest a few minutes reviewing the videos that describe our overall training philosophy, how we even offer financing options for our programs,
and our pricing videos for detailed investment options for the programs you're interested in, whether that be regional, on-site, or virtual training.
and how our money-back guarantees work and which programs those apply to, as well as our video that outlines why business owners will need to initially attend our programs with their team members.
Now, before we wrap up this video, we have one more important thing to share.
That's right. As the use and the evolution of the internet continues at breakneck speeds, today's consumer has become more educated, ultra price sensitive, and increasingly skeptical of contractors. Without comprehensive solutions to passionately and precisely describe what differentiates us from our competitors, we will consistently lose potential customers and therefore potential revenue.
Now, we are all working too hard to allow that to happen. This program will have your team serving like a saint and generating more revenue and 5-star reviews than ever before.
Exactly. And we must invest the time and resources necessary in a program that fits the culture and the character of our business to ensure we're not setting ourselves up to lose the war before the battle has even begun.
It would be an honor for us to serve you and your team, and we hope to officially welcome you to the Synergy family very soon.